Hello darlings, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you're another YouTuber, let me know down in the comments and I will sub you back. Now stay safe, wear your masks, and here's the video. Hello darlings, it's Brandy here. Today we are going to mess around with Burano's blooming gel kit, which I absolutely love. You can get it on Amazon for $15.99. And I say kit because it comes with a free liner brush, which is an awesome liner brush. It is a little short for my preferences, but it's perfect to use with the blooming gel, especially if you are working on like marbling and stuff like that where you need really fine lines. This brush is perfect for that. Shameless promotion time! Now, I went through the whole video, I did the design and everything, and once I was finished, I was looking at it, and it didn't look like a finished set. Like, it looked like it needed some ba-ba-boom, right? So, of course, I got some items from the shop, and I hooked it up. I will get into all that near the end of the video. I also wanted to add that Viola Brown just did a video using Makartt's blooming gel, so you might want to check that out if I remember, which I have a hard time remembering. I will add her link in the description box. I mean, I write it down on a list, but you know how that goes. So also, Viola Brown Nail Cover Lover and Deyanira Morales nail art, both of them are so close to being monetized. They just need some watch time. So hook some sisters up, give them the time, let them get monetized, and send them on their next step of their YouTube nail art journey. Also, please go and share some love with my girl Cherie from Just Nailed It. She just did a Betty Boop nail art set, and she used one of our DIY spinners to complete her mani, and it's just so cute. And if you want to save money, check in her description box. She is an ambassador and or has codes for like a huge list of companies. So go check that out before you spend money somewhere. We also have a code. It is capital K, capital F, 10 for Katherine Ford. You save 10%. She is my brand ambassador at the moment. Hopefully we will grow enough to need more to get shit popping out there, right? Alright, let's get into the video. Okay, so I started with the double XL tips that are available in our shop. $12.99, 240 pieces, Gel X. I have them in stiletto and coffin, and then I have an extra XL square Gel X tips as well. Those are $10.99. So if you are interested. Now what I am doing here is I put the blooming gel on, not too heavy of a coat, or at least I didn't think it was too heavy of a coat. And then I am taking my macaroon blue, which is like a light teal, I guess, and I am making the upper part of the butterfly wing. I didn't want it to be too defined because I was going to outline it after. I just wanted the color and the disbursement, I guess, to show. So I did the teal on top and the purple on the bottom, and I did coat the brush and have a big ball of paint on it, especially when I was filling it in. You can see in the teal what I meant, how the middle is just kind of like patchy but swirly, you know, whatever. But by the end, I had to clean up the sides because the blooming gel was literally falling off the nail. I mean, it is getting warmer here, but in the time that it took to do those two wings, the blooming gel had fallen over the side. So with the second nail, I basically went with just a little bit above dry brushing. And it still separated okay, and I only had a little bit of the excess. So it was easier to clean up. I know that the first nail had a little divot in it because of the way that I cleaned up the nail, but I just wanted to get it into the lamp. So I don't know if it will show in pictures because I haven't even taken the pictures of my hand, like of them on my hand. I'm in a little bit of a rush today, so, you know, I gotta take a friend to the doctor and whatnot. Not that you care about anything like that. I did have a hard time doing the other side, this nail here. Like, my brain wanted to do it the same way as the other nail instead of having it, you know, sway the opposite way. The colors weren't a problem. I did want to do the colors opposite, but man, I was a little confused. It took me a minute, I'm not gonna lie. So those got pumped into the lamp. Now I have my black from the Gel NY. I did get a brand new Venalisa black, but the Gel NY black and white are so pigmented that you don't need second coats a lot of the time, where Venalisa, it's kind of hit or miss. So I'm still keeping those to dredge to the bottom to have them for outlines and detail work and stuff like that. Now, I did want to add some structure to it and outline it so you knew exactly what it was, but I didn't want to cover the beautiful spreading and, I don't even know what the blooming, I guess, the blooming of the polish, because what was the point of using blooming gel if I'm going to cover it all up, right? And it doesn't matter if there's color outside your lines, because the whole point of me using the blooming gel was to get that ephemeral, wispy type look inside the wings. But like I said, the color being outside, I don't see that as a problem. I think it just adds to the whole look of it. If you are still watching this video, please hit the like button. Let your girl know you were here. Leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe already. It only takes a second. And hit that bell, because even if you're subscribed, you will miss some of my videos. That's just how YouTube works. You hit the bell, you should get them all. And I say should because, you know, YouTube is YouTube. So, you know. And if you don't know the deal, please just hit the bell and the like. Thank you. Mwah, mwah. So I tried to do the outline on the other side of the nail. It worked out okay, but I told you earlier that I just have a hard time, like, flipping it. I just want to do it the same as the other nail. It's a brain damage thing, I guess. So most people don't have to worry about it, but most people also have like a blind side, like with using dual forms, like one side will be thinner than the other just because that's just how it ends up being, because of people's brains, you know, left or right dominance. I think that has a lot to do with it. And like I said, I don't mind the color being outside the outline, but I wanted the lines to be crisp and sharp. And I wasn't sure how thick I was going to go with it until I stopped and looked at it and went back and looked at a few other butterfly nails hand painted. You know, I love this split thing, whether it's split hearts or split butterflies. I don't know what else, but I love splitting things between those two nails. I just think it looks really cool when you put them on your hands. So now, I didn't put the first nail in the lamp. I wanted to be able to compare them to each other to make sure that they had that mirror image going on. So I just wiped off the bottom and redid it the way that I thought it would look better. And I am using the Burano brush that came with the blooming gel for this whole thing. So after looking at quite a few pictures, I just Googled it. It seems like there are like pieces to the wing, almost like citrus fruit, like an orange or a lemon, how it has those sections. It seems like butterflies do have that in their wings as well, but I didn't want to cover all the foofiness that the blooming gel had done, so I kind of went a little bit of a different way with it, a little bit more abstract, but I think it gave the butterfly a nice finishing look. Or finished look. You know, my English is not all that great, and my Spanglish is even worse. So and what is Spanglish? It's when you talk half Spanish, half English in your sentences, because that's just how you talk. So that is Spanglish. If you don't know, I am a Puerto Rican. I am Polish and Puerto Rican. That makes me a Puerto Rican. People that live in my town, New Britain, Connecticut, there's a whole bunch of us because the town, you know, was huge Polish and then, you know, the Hispanic, whether it's Puerto Rican or other types of Hispanic, usually it's Puerto Rican though. You know, they get together, have children, they have Puerto Rican children, all right? So we end up learning how to speak Spanglish on top of English and Spanish, and my Spanish is trash, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed that little excerpt because it's just random thoughts. Back to the butterfly. So I decided to thicken the outlines on the top corner and the bottom corner, and I'm going to put some little white marks on there because it just almost all the butterflies had those there, whether they had the sections in the wings or not. So, you know, I just put some on there, and I do think that it really completed it very well. I decided to put some on the bottom too. It just kind of evened it out a little bit more. I don't know, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I love these colors together. Originally, in the original in the original Blooming Gel video, I did a marble nail with these two colors, well, darker versions of these two colors. I really wanted to go with the macaroon colors because they're hugely spring. They're pastel-y, but I don't know, they just have that extra brightness that true pastels don't, at least in my opinion. I hope you're enjoying this series. I'm loving it, and I have more planned. I mean, I have nail charms and stamping butterflies and gem butterflies and all sorts of butterflies coming your way. Foil. I mean, any way that you could do a butterfly, I'm about to try it, okay? I even have a 3D butterfly that I'm thinking about doing. I don't know. We'll have to see. And I've been loving Frenches lately, especially colored Frenches. I was going to just do an ombre, but I was like, no, I'm working on my Frenches. The lines look great. I just felt like the set wasn't finished. I was sitting there looking at it and was like, it's missing something. It's missing stuff. The butterfly looks dope, but the other nails really, really need something. So shameless promotion time. Okay, so to get this set to where it is, I used our nail piercing kit, which is $7.99, and you get the nail drill, the tack to widen the hole, a whole bunch of colored 6mm rings, and 10 silver 6mm rings. And for this, I used 2 of the black ones. And the nail body piercing charms are for $2.49. I use the black barbell in these. So yeah, straight fire. And the gem that I put in the middle, of course, I already had. It's Czech crystal. It's not the Precocia or whatever the brand name is for it, but it's legit crystal. You can find them fairly cheap on eBay. And I mean, there's some glass that shine just as nicely, I can't lie. But it's always good to have some put aside. I have Swarovski, but, you know, I keep those for, you know, people that are going to wear them, like sets that I'm selling. So, yeah. So come take a look at our website. You know, we got all sorts of stuff there. Plus the tips that all this is painted on. Double XL Gel X Stiletto. Come check out the website if you haven't already and make a purchase. You know, there's some cheaper things that I've put in there. I'm taking a chance to try to get some more affordable pricing going on, but it's hit or miss when you first order stuff like that. So fingers crossed, we'll be getting a bunch more of lower priced items for you. Also, don't forget, we have a public Facebook group going on. The link to that and all my other social media are listed in the description box, as well as, of course, always the website. Don't forget, you can get this on Amazon for $15.99. You get the bottle of Blooming Gel and the liner brush. And I think that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a marvelous day. And thanks again. Mwah.